Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Good Friday evening to all y'all. Hey, it's DJ. Welcome to the stream. Welcome to Final Fantasy XIV Crafting Challenge, where we are, well, we're just going to sit here and do the little twiddly diddlies until we get the best equipment we can. I really need to work on that intro. Anyway, last couple streams we tried to knock out the class quest, and as well good as that went, I think I'll keep going. I was about to say we're going to switch it up, but no, we're going to focus on blacksmithing. So once we get done with the blacksmith quests, we'll just start working again on the crafting log. That is the point of this challenge, is to make everything in the crafting log that we can. Period. That's the end of the challenge. Make everything you can. That stipulations has to be high quality. If you're gonna do it right, child. Do it with me, but be sure to just do it high quality. We'll get there from here. Why are we doing this with blacks? Why are we starting with blacksmith? Well, except for I think one or two. Yeah, this is where most of the equipment are, especially for our actual story quests. The Dragoon and his armor are going to be in the blacksmithing profession. So, by the sweat of your brow, I forgot where we left off. We left off on the level 20. So we'll just do 2 or 3. 20, 25, 30. Probably won't get to 35. We might get to 35 eventually this evening, but the challenge rules. Just to go over them one more time. Everything high quality. We're only using the starter equipment or equipment that we make ourselves. And to the extent possible, we will be collecting materials. I am giving myself a little bit of out on that one. Stuff like certain fish. And if there comes a point where we need materials that we can't actually gather, then we can talk about the leaderboard or the market board when we get to it. Honestly, until we get to like the Lord 11 stuff and the level 50 plus or the level 50 star equipment, it's not going to be that big of a deal. But Berthel's waiting. I've got a nice cold glass of sparkling or hard cider. That is good on a warm night. Let's see what the what news Forger Master has to share with us. Just the last I was open to see. Yeah, bleeding godsend, you know that? You'll be happy to hear that the tree folk were mightily impressed with them samples you made for that son of an ore. Even the shrew had to admit I'd done a good job. But who gives a damn about business, eh? You're here to smith, am I right? So, be a good lass and whip up an iron crossbeam hammer, will you? Before you run off, I should probably mention that Smithhammer ain't selling iron at present. Grand Company contracts take priority seat, and the shipwrights need all the stock we can lay our hands on. So you'll have to go get the iron on your own, be it mining or buying. I'd sooner go to Awkward's Alley myself, but then it ain't my coin. Oh, one more thing. I don't want just any crossbeam hammer. I want one melded with materia. You know what materia is, don't you? It's like, I got an apron I've been using for years and years. It got all soaked through with sweat, but instead of sweat, it'd taken up a bit of me or spiritual essence or something. No, that essence can be pulled out and turned into stuff called materia, which is sort of like a crystal you can attach to gear to make it stronger and so on. Needless to say, I don't know how materia works. There's supposed to be a gobble who does. Named Mutamix, if memory serves, and he's got a camp out in Thanlin. Track him down if you need some proper guidance. And well, so an iron cross-peen hammer for a level 20 quest. It's probably going to be down here. I've made one of these. Do I have one of these? I don't have one of these. I need some cotton cloth. I just happen to have one undyed cotton, or 7 undyed cotton cloths in there. So let's use them. I don't know why I chose this one and why I'm keeping it up either. Sometimes the accents get away from me and, well, Mom's your uncle. Well, that didn't take long. And I just so happen to have some materia waiting in this ring. Probably not the right materia he's looking for, but it'll do. You got that Emma yet? Don't forget she needs to be a piece of materia stuck to her as well. Any kind will do, by the way. Doesn't have to be from an apron. Damn fine work as always, lass. She's got good hair for this one. The kind you just don't get with bronze. You tie it quicker, of course, but that's a failing of the arm, not the tool. And even after you'd work up a sweat, I reckon a cotton wrap grip would keep her firmly in your hand where she belongs. It's common for smithies to make their own tools, you know. There's no better way of getting just what you want, you see. Assuming you're half decent. I, for one, have always made my own. Bugging me, though, I'm starting to wish I'd asked for your... Bugging me, though. I'm starting to wish I'd asked you for 2 of these so I could keep one for myself. Yeah. You really should let me buy you a drink sometime, lass. You've done a lot for me. And I don't want you to think me ungrateful. In fact, I'm wondering if we oughtn't to put your skills on display more prominently. Really show our potential customers what the guild has to offer. No need to fret about that for the time being, though. You just keep hammering away, alright? Take it from me, lass. We'll do your best work when your only concerns are the hammer in your hand and the vision in your head. By God's blessings be upon you. Bronze pieces. Cat pieces. Hello, cat. See the cat? Everybody see the cat? Good Lord, cat, you're shedding. Meow. Any roads. What's next then? Forge Master? You've come a long way since you first joined up, lass. Some smithies might be content till you got a living selling cheap tools and weapons, but not you. You won't be satisfied till you've made the best, am I right? Ah, that's the stuff. Always seeking to better yourself, ain't you? Respect that. If you've no motivation, it's only a matter of time before your work starts to suffer. Your customers start looking elsewhere, folks start whispering your best days behind you, your wife runs off with a goddamn merchant. Thing you know, you're just another poor sod drowning in sorrows at the winch. That won't happen to you, now will it? You produced quality work back when we had to deal with them tree folk, and now I need you to do the same again. We're after another big contract, see? There's a bloke in town who's looking to buy a boatload of steel, but he won't place an order till he's sure we can deliver first-rate stuff. So we need to send him a sample of our finest work. Now, it takes a lot of skill to forge a bar of high-quality steel, but if you've got all the ingredients, you're halfway there. Saying that, it can still be a right pain in the ass. But I know you're up to the task, lass. When you've made the thing, give it to that wholesome merchant from before, FFXIV, so he can deliver it to the client. Now, unfortunately, I don't have any steel ingots on me. I've used them all for, for tools. So, well, we can go ahead and desense that. That's another iron. I do have one steel ingot, but that's not going to help us any. Don't have any. If we're going to do it right. Steel ingot takes ball ash. We have ball ash in the saddlebag, which means I don't have to go down to bloody saddle. And I got some iron ore. So hey. I'll be needing quite a bit of this for the plan later. Oh, but if you'll hold on for just a second, I've got a phone call coming in. Sorry about that. Tomorrow seems I'm going to be moving a couch and a vanity and a recliner to my daughter's new apartment. But for now, we need an axe. No, that's next. We need an ingot. For whatever reason, the sound effects weren't getting through that door. And how can you know I'm doing it if you can't hear me doing it? Alright, still ingot get. And phaser. We meet again. Assuming you're here to deliver the steel, know this. If it's not first rate, I won't present it to the client. Very well. Inside, Smith. I love the little head turn. It's like, quite how you learned to smelt such excellent steel, I don't know. But I do know that it had naught to do with your wretched mentor's teaching. Harder than mere iron, yet not so rigid as to be unworkable. It cannot have been easy determining the exact quantity of ball ash required to achieve such a balance. Speaking of which, just how did you acquire the ash? Don't tell me you went and slew the void-sent fiend yourself. The markets are hardly a reliable source, I know, but risking death in a fiery explosion is beyond madness. Still, if that's what it took, I admire your dedication. We're not going to tell him I got it from the Sigoli Desert. There's a little... I suspect your Forge Master will be soon receiving some good news. I only hope he remembers to toast your name when he adjourns to the winch to celebrate. More silver. I need a ship, one that won't sink. Hello. Forge Master Berthel is eyeing you with an ominous grin on his face. It may be wise to inquire why. Been waiting for you to come to see me, lass. Seems you got yourself an admirer. I ain't talking about me, neither. Talking about someone else. It was only a matter of time before folks started asking questions about who was responsible for the guild's recent change in fortunes. You heard of Costa del Sol, out in Bloodshore? Because that's where your new admirer lives. In case you don't know the place, it's a favorite resort of Uldar's rich and famous. Oh, that's right. I'm talking one of them. Asked for you by name, they did. Said they wished to commission the Great Red Green and no other. This could be a chance, lass. It ain't every day you get invited to curry favor with such a wealthy, bleeding client. At first, I thought it was just Birgot who was watching over you. But I'm beginning to think that two-faced bugger Nold Thor might have taken an interest too. Anyway, you'll do it, won't you? Bloody well. Be a goddamn fool to refuse. You'll need to trouble that bastard Farazov for the details. Oh, and though it sticks me short to say it, I reckon you should probably thank the Chocobo's ass while you're at it. He's the one that made this happen. Well met, Smith. I gather you've heard about your commission. I trust you understand what an honor this is, as well as what's at stake. The client in question is a distinguished personage with tremendously high expectations. If you fail to live up to them, it will reflect poorly on both you and your guild. As for myself, the last thing I need is a well-connected old Don telling his associates not to buy your products. Products I need hardly add, which I would very much like to sell them. In short, don't fail. Now then, I believe I saw Miss Goosewib arrive a moment ago. She is our client's representative. Go inside and introduce yourself to her. She'll explain the commission. I've heard a great deal about you, Red Green. As you may have heard, my master was captivated by the tales of your exceptional craftsmanship and thought you the ideal candidate to undertake a commission of particular import to him. By way of introduction, my master estates boasts the most spectacular gardens in all of Costa del Sol. Its many botanical marvels owe much to the efforts of our chief groundsman, who has nurtured them since he was a lad. This dear old fellow has been with his family for generations now, and my master feels it is past time that his years of thankful service be recognized. What better way to honor the tireless efforts of one loyal servant than to present him with an exquisitely wrought example of the tool of his beloved trade? In short, Miss Green, my master would like to commission a plumed iron hatchet of the first order. Know that anything less than perfection will be deemed unacceptable. We trust you will not disappoint us. Plumed iron hatchet. So, plumed iron hatchet needs walnut, lumber, and a chocobo feather. Unfortunately, I don't have a chocobo feather, and I don't have any walnut lumber. I do have some walnut logs, so let us take a quick jaunt to. Actually, we'll do this we'll do the two-step. Huh. Are we back? We may be back. That took a hot second. For whatever reason, did not like that teleport. And then out to Quarryville. Let's see if it happens again. Nope. Must have hiccuped. Let's see, I need to come out this door. And there should be a chocobo feather in this tree over here. Yes. Okay. Switch over to Carpenter for a walnut log. That's you, that's walnut. And I've disconnected again. I don't know what it is about my connection here lately, but I'm getting a little upset with it. So 42 and 84. Innovate. Basic. Standard. Basic. And finish it out. And then teleport back to Limsa. Hit the aft castle. And on this foggy night, make sure I'm a blacksmith, and deliver the plumed iron hatchet. Did you have the hatchet? Why? Though I count myself no expert in such matters, even I am sensible to this hatchet's quality. It is magnificent. Master Phasar's words did not do you justice. You are a veritable prodigy, madam. Your hatchet is more a work of art than a tool. When I run my fingers along its smooth leather grip and gaze upon its flawless, sparkling blade, I find that I am moved. It seems a great shame to allow such a masterpiece to be used for mere gardening. But tools are made for a purpose. Mayhap, as the blade dulls and the grip wears, it will gain a different sort of beauty. But I'm beginning to sound like our chief groundsman. Such a gentle soul. I'm quite sure that he will see the artistry in your creation. Why, it may even serve to inspire him in his own craft. You should be proud. On behalf of my lord, I thank you, Red Green. Pray give my regards to Master Phasar. I'm firing my phasers. You certainly rose to the occasion. Expertly done, Smith. And it seems Miss Gooseweb has marked you out as a crafter of outstanding skill. If her master agrees with her assessment, this may well be the first of many such commissions. You have every right to be proud. I suppose your mentor will want to know what's transpired. I swear, your talents are truly wasted serving that fool. You may tell him I said so if you wish. You're a damn good smith, Red. You can do better. Ah, there you are, lass. Well, tell us how it went, then. Eh? He said that, did he? Cheeky sod. Talking like he knows what it means to be a smithy. There ain't no one as knows better than me, and I've only ever wanted what's best for you. I still remember the day you first walked in here, you know. It was clear to me even then you had a will of iron. Something in your eyes there was. Something that's told me you'd give your all to the craft. Not for coin, not for fame, but for the sake of making something good. And that's just what you need round here. So don't let us down, Red. Stick with us, we'll do right by you. Oh, sorry about that. Take the silver. And unfortunately, I don't have the level to do this quest. So, yeah, I don't know if you saw that. I will open that back up just a second. Yeah, we're in second stack of bronze pieces, so we shouldn't have any money worries anytime soon. Not that we do, we're almost at 100,000 gil. That's not bad for as little as we've been doing. And especially since we're not running dungeons and doing any of that at the moment. So, back to the list. By the list, I mean this list of things I need to make. First up is a thunderstorm axe, which needs an inferno axe, which we don't have. An inferno axe. I remember the inferno axe. I just don't remember where it is, and if I don't find it, then yeah. An iron war axe. We have that in our inventory. Or we have something that'll work for that in our inventory. So, iron war axe. The iron war axe makes an inferno axe. That's 42. 84 would be too many. So innovate and alternate. You can cut it quick. And then the rabbit pie. Wait, no, hold on. The thunderstorm axe. 42. 84. 126. Innovate. Alright. Next is a steel dagger. Needs another steel ingot. How many steel ingots are we going to need real quick? Just the one. There's a second steel ingot so we can get some steel daggers. Which would be good if we were leveling a road, but we're not. So 42, 84. Next in line is a crow's beak hammer, which is slightly better than what we have now, so we'll use it. But needs cotton cloth and walnut lumber. Well, we do have the cotton cloth here, but walnut lumber we'll need to make one. And just so happens I have some clove oil on me. Also has some clove oil in here, the high quality stuff, but we'll use the stuff we'll use the low quality stuff first. So 42.84. And for the crow's beak, since that's crow's beak hammer, add to the armory chest next is an iron raising hammer, and once again we need walnut lumber. Ah, my calculations have changed slightly. So the iron raising hammer would pose an interesting question, but we're not going to use it because we're not going to put that into our armory chest because I'm just going to skip it, basically. There's another upgrade between now and where my armorer is. The raising hammer is the armorer tool. That's 24. Oh, wait. Wait a minute. But, yeah, there's another set of there's a crow's beak, there's a doming hammer for level 34. My armor is almost there, so it'll be fine. Next is the iron hammer. Initia's chasing hammer. And a brass ingot. I do have a brass ingot. And I believe... Do I have an Initiate's chasing hammer? Chaser hammer. I do. And it's not even the one I'm using. Hooray! Excuse me. Sorry about that. Okay, so 43, 86, 129, mend, innovate, alternate. We can put that back in there. Well, we can when we're done. Steel nail. This one's another one of those, well, we won't need these until we start working on housing stuff, I believe. Set phaser to stun. Set phaser to stun. And now we've got some steel nails. And this is file for the blacksmith. I can use that. A toad leather. Okay? Got plenty of that. 43. 86. Innovate. Alternate. And we will go ahead and equip that, because it will be better than what I'm using. Next is a set of initiates. Pliers, which needs crab oil. I don't have any crab oil. Do you make crab oil? Megalo crab legs. I only have shells. So, time for a hunting trip. Luckily, you can get megalo crabs. I went the wrong way. You can get the crab legs. Ooh. Doing it for the scripts. There's some. Ah. That was interesting. An interesting diversion. All we're looking for is 2 crab legs. There's 1. There's the second one. Switch back to the alchemist. Crab. Crab people. Crab people. Taste like crab, walk like people. Okay. With that, we can make some pliers. Well, that bumps my progress to 8 to 44. which I'll need to keep track of. 44, 88, 132. Is that progression? An iron dolabra. Once again, we need walnut oil. So, all right. Then back to the blacksmith. So 44, 88, innovate, alternate. Next is the steel broadsword. I'm out of wolf fangs. I'm completely out of wolf fangs. Okay. So first things first, do a steel ingot. Then another walnut log. Now I gotta go find some wolves. Rather than wander blindly, I will use the I will use the wiki, and that's a wolf fang. Anything near me? No. Looks like the closest thing is in Camp Drybone. Yeah, looks like Camp Drybone is the closest. With raggedy jackals. So we'll switch over to our Dragoon. And then teleport to Ul'dah. Go to Ul'dah, that way you can, for cheap. Going to Ul'dah is cheaper because I have it set up. Then I can just teleport to Camp Drybone. Hello, Stormy. Let's hunt some wolves, shall we? You'll notice, quite deliberately, I am avoiding trying to do that Icelandic accent. That is common to the Viera. Not that I don't think I could if I really worked at it, but I really don't want to work at it. I know, that sounds bad. But do I really want to sound like York? Well, at least I got an earth shard out of the deal. Not what I was looking for, but beggars and choosers and all that. I'm like 99% sure you can get the wolf fangs from these guys. The wiki says you can. I'm not getting any XP out of it, though. Double check that. No, I'm at the wrong one. These... I misread it. Haha. I need to go. I need to push myself. And by that, I mean... Flogord Float. Or Oakwood. Oakwood. I can't switch his airport. I went to the wrong place. I do that on occasion. There we go. Amazing how quickly things go when you... Ooh, look. It's another fate. Oh, they're almost... Dude already has it. Dude has it covered. I'm here, so... Gil to go across the river. Gil to ignore. And I am like right at these level, so I'm not too worried about those Mama Jewel. Mama told me not to come. I will need this aetheryte before too long. And back to blacksmithing because I am doing a broadsword. So 44, 88. Serious shit. The steel broadsword I will pack away just because the gladiator weapon that I can use. I've already made the steel spiked labris for some reason. Iron chocobo saw. Cakes. Iron ingot. Iron rivets. A walnut lumber and a brass ingot. So switch back to carpenter. This is the last one I can use. $528, $387 is $191. Okay, 44, 88. And just to check, carpenter. And blacksmith. Hello. Goldsmith, leatherworker, weaver, alchemist, culinarian, miner. Now the miner compare. I still pickaxe is better. That's what I was actually looking for. Do I have another secondary? I don't. Fisherman and botanist. Brass hatchet. 23. Okay. Guess I haven't made the next one. So, okay. Back to smithing. Steel claws. Fish glue. My nemesis. Remember how I said that I was willing to buy some things? Well, the big one is stuff that is made out of fish. See, coral butterflies. I guess we can buy the coral butterflies, so we're not going to stress on that. I don't know where I assume coral butterflies. So the coral butterflies you can get from the alchemist guild. Okay, fair enough. So what else was I needing? Steel plate, steel ingot, walnut, lumber, and fish glue. Tell you what I'm going to do. I am going to mute the mic for a few minutes, go take a stretch, take a walk around the house, move a fan. I think it's a little warm in here this evening, which is why I'm slouching. Shouldn't slouch. There we go. Better. Yeah, I'll go take care of a couple of things real quick, and when we get back, we'll go get some more walnut lumber. Okay. In a few minutes. And we're back. Needed to change out of the work shirt into something a little more comfortable. What were we doing? Oh yeah, we were going to go get some lumber. So let's teleport to Old Daw. And you're like, wait, DJ, didn't we just say we're gonna do some get some lumber? Well, yeah, we did. Okay, that's not picking up on the... Good. So... I lied. We're gonna stop off at the Alchemist Guild to get some fish. At least I'm pretty sure you can get the fish or a butterfly. Fish glue. So... the more observant among you may notice that we kind of skipped over this one. There's a reason for that. The reason it's a really good story, and I want to do it all at once. So that one, since it doesn't give us any new abilities, we're just gonna wait for level 50 before we go any further with it. And now, botanist. Let's take a run, shall we? We got a feeling we're going to need quite a bit of walnut. So we'll start out with, let's go 3 rounds. Three rounds is 12, or 3 circuits is 12 nodes, 12 nodes, average, we'll say 5 a node is 60. So we're looking for about 60, which would make 20 walnut logs, give or take. Or walnut lumber, give or take. Cat, there is no room for you on this desk. I'm sorry. My chocobo does not like to ride in... We go the same speed sprinting or riding a chocobo, so. Hello, Stormy. How are you? This will be a lot quicker as we progress the story, but I'm not ready to do that. I think that's what I'm going to be doing for tomorrow's stream, is progressing the storyline just a bit. I think the next natural stopping point, because we just finished the Sylph quests, I think the next natural stopping point is Titan. Is finishing Titan. And for those of you who know the story already, you can probably figure out why. For those of you not wanting spoilers, well, I don't have a spoiler thing. I don't have a spoiler thing, so I'm just going to let you know. During the story progression, there is a point where it feels correct due to events to not be progressing the storyline. There are a couple of these throughout the story. Usually in the aftermath of a particular event. That's why we're doing stuff now. We have no pressing business in the Rising Stones. And won't until I talk to not the Storm Sergeant, the Serpent Lieutenant again. So for here, it's a fairly natural pause, as far as I'm concerned. Your mileage may vary, you may think differently, and that's fine. There is no wrong way to play a game like this. You could argue there are suboptimal ways, and this is definitely one of them. It's definitely a suboptimal way of playing. I'm good with Ked Trap leaves. I'm good with overrun leaves. Hello, Mr. Whale. Let's see. Yes, the Ked Traps are revolting. They're always revolting as I'm coming through here. Read this one next. Well, that was one circuit. And that was one kitty. I had forgotten that or I hadn't realized we're high enough gear level that we can get some of these bonuses on the level 25 tree. So we'll finish with this one and wander into thank you, game. Quarry mill. Carpenter, make a walnut log. Blacksmith. 1 steel plate, 1 steel ingot. So I need 3 steel ingots. And a steel plate. I'm not seeing the steel plate. Am I blind? Oh, I'm not seeing steel plate because blacksmiths can't make steel plate. Sometimes, Deej. Sometimes. Just sometimes. $160. Yep. Okay. $44. $88. Innovate. Okay. Steel claws. Next, heavy crow's beak hammer. I don't have a crow's beak hammer. Let me guess, did I, I am using my crow's beak hammer. Well, that's embarrassing. So I guess I have to just make a new crow's beak hammer. It's 1 iron ingot, 1 walnut cloth, 1 undyed cloth. One undyed cloth. 1 iron ingot. Crow's beak hammer. Sometimes I wonder about myself. Other times I stop wondering and just go with the flow. And from that Crosby, with that Crosby camera, we can take another iron ingot and some more clove oil. I'm out of clove oil. Where can I get clove oil? In my saddlebag. I have. Okay. $44, $88, $132. Innovate. Not the saddlebag, you dunce. Equip. It is better. You would think, with as much walnut lumber as I'm using, I would like just quick synth it. And you'd be right. I should, and I will. Just so I don't have to quit swapping back and forth. Hey! One out of 15. Not great. $46. 94 or 92. 138. Mend. Innovate. Basic. Standard. Okay. An iron head knife takes an iron ingot. I've got some iron ingots. I just need to stand up. $46.92. Innovate. Alternate. Basic. Standard. Steel knives takes 2 steel ingots. Ooh, I'm getting close to popping out. That's good to know. Fast relief saw. Steel ingot, steel rivets. 2 more steel ingots. Fast relief steel saw. 46. 92. Excuse me for a second. Time to make mouse this thing. Much better. Equip it. Level 29. That's the best I got at the moment. So, silver head knife, iron head knife, mudstone, whetstone, mudstone, whetstone, ragstone, mudstone, okay, and a silver ingot. So switch to goldsmith and check my, look for a chaser hammer. Do I have any chaser hammers? Ornamental hammer, comparison, horse. Oof. Hello, Stormy. That was a heck of a jump. Is that where you're planting? You make it hard to see chat, Cat. Now you're making it hard for chat to see me. I mean, I suppose. I guess I'm not running any dungeons, so. Okay. Sorry about that. I need a mudstone stone. There it was. And a silver ingot. So 140, yeah. Back to blacksmith. Iron head, knife, mudstone, whetstone, silver ingot. 46. Excellent. 92, 138. Should probably be looking for some new shoes here shortly. Okay, so this one needs 2 steel ingots and a siltstone whetstone. Siltstone whetstones are, like all whetstones, the purview of the alchemist. Siltstone whetstone. I don't have any siltstone. Do I have any siltstone? I don't have any siltstone. Where is the siltstone? Oakwood. Time, I suppose, to teleport to switch over to mining. Make sure what I have is what I'm using is better than what is in my inventory. Okay. Teleport. Camp Bronze Lake. And hop on my chocobo. Try my best to avoid the Dune of the Fate. And the F's. Oh, that's in-game. Okay. That had me worried for a second. I was looking out and still seeing blue skies. And was very concerned. That's the wrong one, I believe. Yes. Ten. $20. $28. That's 14. That's fine. That is a very realistic thunder. Let's wander on into Aleport. Sit up, like your mother taught you to. Okay, back to blacksmith for 2 steel ingots. We have 92. Still Falcon, another gladiator weapon. A steel claw hammer. Crab oil. I only made 1 crab oil. And yes, I'm just going across the map. Ooh, lens flare. Money! Hooray! There's the other one. Okay. Alright. Crab oil. Next, a steel all. Needs more crab oil. One. Okay. Back to Alchemist. We're good. We're okay. We're doing fine. Still need a steel ingot. $46.92. Innovate, alternate. Steel Bardiche. Needs another wolf fang. He can wait. Undyed velveteen. Do I have any undyed velveteen? Do I have any dew thread? I've got some dew thread, so I can make some velveteen. And a steel ingot. Alright, good enough. Steel ingot, steel rivets. Okay. Then a steel rivet. I don't. So 48, 96. Innovate, alternate. We're doing good, folks. At least I like to think we are. That steel ornamental hammer is goldsmith 34, so that's next. And a steel mortar needs one more steel ingot. So we got we're okay. We're okay. You know, we're closing in on 2 hours, which is a good length for a video. A little short for a stream for what I'd like, but it's also been a rough day at work. Been a long day, long week. So I think we will finish up this steel bardiche by making 2 quick steel ingots. Apparently, I am doing something right in my life. Teleport. Camp Dry Bone. Yep, yep. It is Friday night. It's almost 8. It's 8:30 on a Friday night here in the middle of nowhere. And, well, I think I just want to kick back and relax, watch the newest episode of Tonikaku Kuwai, and call it a night. And I can do that because I'm an adult. Whole thing? Give me your teeth. Give me your teeth. Wait, we've been over this one. God blessed. Teleport, airport. We did the exact, I did the exact thing. I'm a little upset with myself. I just saw a Rothgar and a Subligar. I'm okay with myself now, but I'm really worried about the world. Shall we try this again? Wait, oh God bless it. Ladies and gentlemen, your host is an idiot. I specifically put it that there so I wouldn't forget I had it. Folks, I think it really is time for me to say goodnight. We've made a lot of stuff here together, and I hope you've enjoyed spending the time as much as I have. You can see by my face, I live by the creed. If they can't find you handsome, at least they should find you handy. Be good to each other, and have a good evening.